IB World School is one in which they deliver instruction through the lens of inquiry-based learning. We strive to teach students to learn at a conceptual level, not just through content, provide opportunities and maximize those opportunities to make connections above, across, and beyond traditional subject disciplines. And then at the core of that is student agency, which is when students have voice and choice in their learning, they take ownership in their learning.
One of my favorite things about being at an IB school is that students get to have a lot of voice and choice in their learning. We get to choose the order in which we complete our assignments. We get to choose who exemplifies the learner profile attribute of the month in our classes, and we get to choose what our projects will be on and how we will show what we understand.
Even as adults, we like to go places where we feel welcomed, where it's bright, where it's colorful, where it's happy. South Smithfield Elementary has done a great job to create that exact culture, not just for the adults, but more importantly for the students. Murals have been added throughout the building to let them know that they are world learners. They make a difference in the world, not just in their school. The culture here is bright, it's colorful, it's happy. There have been decisions made even just about the building that you wouldn't think that would change the culture. But one example was moving the music room from the front hall to the back hall, where there was a camaraderie, a collaborative effort between art, music, and Spanish. They could work together. That sounds so insignificant, but yet when students see their teachers working together for them, making decisions that work best for the students, that culture has been cultivated to make sure that everything is aligned and it works well together.
The impact of authorization on myself as a professional I have gone through many professional changes. I've gone through professional developments. I've gone through a lot of professional growth, met with several of my colleagues. I have learned more about my curriculum, and I've taken deeper dives in my curriculum, which has made me feel like a stronger teacher. I have also done a lot of collaborative planning. So I meet with the IB team, I meet with my team weekly, and we create units based off of our students' needs. The impact on my students, they are more empowered to do more, ask harder questions, ask deeper level questions, and higher order thinking questions, which ultimately makes them better learners.
My favorite thing about being in an IB World School is that we get to do the learner attributes, and that we get to pick who we think done the best in that month. And then I think it means more when the students pick you, because it shows how many people really look up to you and how people think about you.
What attribute is most like me is reflective. I can fix my mistakes and I can see what I can do better. And you can be reflective at home or school or even when you're grown up.
My favorite thing about being at IB World School is making connections to other places and cultures in the world. We compare and contrast our country to other places, which helps us learn to be open-minded.
Students get the chance to choose their partners whenever we're doing pair activities. So they choose someone who they probably works well with, or someone who shares the same goals as them. Additionally, students have voice and choice. Just to be more specific, as it relates to math, my students get the chance every single time when we're doing solve and sharing math to choose a strategy that they feel is best to solve that problem.
as a teacher, I think IB really changed the way that I thought about capabilities of our students. I think a lot of times as teachers, you have to have control. No, we have to get to this, we have to get through this. And I think once I released that control, I started to see that students were capable of much more than what I thought they were. And so it really changed the way that I approach things. As an IB coordinator, it has changed the way that also that I think about planning for teachers or implementing instructional strategies. I think I took what I learned from the classroom and took it into this role, because just as sometimes we feel like we have to have control of everything, teachers have great ideas, whether they're a first-year teacher or they're a teacher that's been working for 25 years. Everybody brings something very valuable to the table, and I think that's one of the things that has really impacted me.
South Smithfield being authorized as an IB PYP school really excites me about what the future holds for our Smithfield feeder pattern. Now our district has K-12, a feeder pattern full of IB options, and I cannot wait to see what the future holds for our students who begin their career, their educational career at South Smithfield and travel through middle school and high school. It opens up the world to options and opportunities, and I cannot wait to see what those opportunities hold.
The IB Primary Years program at South Smithfield Elementary World School is committed to developing lifelong learners who are balanced, knowledgeable, open-minded, caring, principled, and reflective risk-takers, thinkers, communicators, and inquirers.